My name's Alex. I have been teaching for more years than I can probably calculate, quite frankly. I work in the north of England in a school in Yorkshire. I am senior deputy head teacher and I do things around teaching and learning, professional development, quality assurance, staffing, all that sort of thing. Fell into teaching by accident. It wasn't a plan as I was growing up. It's something I gradually fell into when I was doing my degree and kind of decided that'd be something I'd be interested in doing. Didn't go into to become a leader. That definitely wasn't my plan. I'm a founding fellow of the Chartered College of Teaching. I'm on the council, on the membership committee, and I have also done one of the chartered qualifications. I was really keen to kind of become involved with the Chartered College because it's outside of politics. I suppose when I applied to be a fellow, it gave me the chance to take stock of kind of what I was doing, and that was quite an interesting process, a really nice process to kind of think about the things I have been involved in. So the process of applying for fellowship I actually found really interesting, because I don't think as teachers we necessarily stop and think about the positives, think about what we do. We tend to get embroiled in our day-to-day mechanics of kind of what we're doing in our professional life. It's very rare you stop and take stock of kind of the things that you do and the things that hopefully you are contributing to the profession. So I found it really interesting to apply because it gave me the opportunity to do that. I didn't find it overly time consuming. I just found I had to think obviously about what I wanted to offer in terms of my application, but it wasn't something that took an inordinate amount of time. And as I said, I think there were some real benefits from having the opportunity to stop and take stock and think about things. The head teacher of the school I work in nominated me, and yes, I did know that I was going to be nominated and kind of said, yeah, I was okay with that. In terms of impacting my career, I think it's given me a lot more confidence in what I do, in terms of the access to research, the access to opportunities, the reading that it's allowed me to do. I still have the same role I had when I applied. However, I'd like to think it's made me a little bit sharper at the job that I do. I think it's valuable. I think it gives you opportunity to engage with like-minded people, whether that's the events that are put on for fellows, whether it's the reading you access, whether it's the involvement you have just kind of talking to people. I think it's valuable in that way, and I think it's valuable because sometimes it enables you to step back from the kind of day-to-day madness of the job and think a little bit more strategically and think a little bit more holistically about the profession. If I decide to kind of continue my career and go for promotion, I think it will help me in terms of giving me that kind of wider knowledge of the profession and giving me, I suppose, more of an understanding of things. I think it's something that's valuable to have on your CV. I think it is something which is recognised, thereby if I am applying for jobs, it's something I'm going to be really proud to put on my CV. I would recommend that people should think about applying for fellowship. I think it's one of those things where I think as teachers we're really good at focusing on what doesn't always go as well as we'd like it to be. We're not always good at focusing on the things that we should be proud of. And actually, I think people should take a bit of time to recognise what they do, recognise their contribution to the profession, have that formally recognised by becoming a fellow. The application process is not arduous, and actually I think it's a really positive experience because it enables you to just take stock and recognise the things that you're doing. And too many people will think, oh, I can't do that, imposter syndrome, not for me. Actually, I think you should have a go at it.